Yeah, we're not the biggest at all, but I tell you what, I know everybody in my club. Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Coyote from the Heathens Motorcycle Family, and I'm chatting with Staxx.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today
They all come in, the probates and prospects and stuff up against the wall. The officers sit down and we just chop it up, and I tell them about what I've been going on, what's been going on with me. I tell them about myself. They tell me what the program is.
do you have a
And
bike at this time? Do you have a bike?
at this time, yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
well, no, at that first meeting, no, I didn't, man. I didn't. Like, I was freaking goofing around on some buddies' bikes and everything. But I was just like, I was kind of, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. At the point that they caught me, honestly, it was a perfect time because I was completely listless, man. You know, to be real candid, like I had just got out of like a real serious relationship of like 5 years. I kind of felt like I got done a little dirty in the relationship, and like I was freaking I had like a piece of van, like barely making it to work, sitting there doing my thing, and just going back to the house and like drinking myself away, and just like that's about it. That's all I was doing, you know. Going to shows here and there, but I wasn't doing. I have no wind in my sails at all. They caught me, like I said, they caught me at the perfect time because I was waiting to be a part of something. I was waiting to do something. I was waiting to flourish. Man, we all sat down, we hashed it out. I decided right then and there, I was like, you know what? I want to hang around, that's what I want to do. I want to see what this is about. And we shook hands and everything. They took off. And it's funny because one of my best bros, you love him, man. He's hilarious. Shout out to my boy Thump. Freaking he was there, and he comes up to me because it's during the conversation we were having, some old drunk dude was interrupting and he almost got his wig split, and Thump saw it. So he comes over and buys us all around. He's like, hey, no disrespect, but don't mind him. He's a drunk. And he walks the dude outside and he's like, dude, go home. So as they're taking off, me and Thump are watching them, and I'm like, damn, dude, that was pretty awesome. And he's like, yeah, man, that was cool, man. I was like, yo, we need to do this, and freaking he was, we ended up splitting ways. I started prospecting. He prospected later, and he's there to this day. It was just incredible, dude. It was incredible. It was a strong meeting. I felt like, even there, dude, I felt like them dudes cared about what I was doing. My who would went on to become my sponsor, Johnny. He messaged me that night. Was like, give me a call. I give him a call. He's like, I tell you what, I don't know you. I just met you today. He's like, I like your energy, man. And if my brothers are vouching for you the way that they're vouching for you, then I'm a vouch for you. And when it's time for you to rock, I got you, and it's just been like that ever since. There's never been one moment where I've ever had to like question, yo, dude, do my bros got my back? Never. Yeah.
I think when you're in a bigger club, maybe it's like that because they don't really know the people. It's so big.
Right.
And like, how big is your club, if you don't mind me asking?
We're small, man. Without getting into too much, we've got a couple chapters, you know what I mean? But yeah, we're not the biggest at all. But I tell you what, I know everybody in my club, on a first name basis, and I can say that I've talked to all of them on the phone. And I can say that when I was, hurt and everything, I heard from every last person, and I can't speak for other people's politics. I can't speak for the other people's get down, but you know, it is what it is.
So
I know where I stand.
how long into that meeting do you get a bike?
Man,
Are you
I got a
thinking
bike.
like I gotta get one? I gotta get one. Like, are you thinking right
I
away? I
actually,
gotta get one.
I actually got hooked up, man. I had a buddy who had a bike up in Tempe that he was trying to get rid of, and I just jumped on it. You know, I blew my wad buying that bike, and then I had to save up some more to get it insured and registered and everything. You know, so freaking it was a real fast turnaround. Like, and you know, I believe in doing everything kind of like the right way. I'm not gonna half-ass, and like if I make an investment into something, I'm not just gonna shirk something else just for it to get taken away from me, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So right away, as soon as I put the money down for the bike, I went to like a riding course and friggin' got my endorsement right away. Just, you know, because I really wanted to show those guys that I was really committed, you know.
I
So
think
maybe
that's another misconception about people in motorcycle clubs. Another question I have is: it a one percenter club that you're in?
we're an outlaw club, you know, not necessarily one percenter, but you know, we rock the three piece, you know. So we like to call ourselves 99% no good, you know, or like I like to say sometimes 99% no fucks given, you know, and that's just where it's at with me, man. So I get that a lot. I get that a lot for people. So are you 1%? And we I guess we walk the line, you know. For
Yeah,
you know, we breathe the
I
same
think
air, I guess.
a lot of people think that the people are in an outlaw club or a 1% club. They probably don't have a license. They probably, like most people in clubs, have a job. They have families. They're just normal people,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
exactly. I mean, you know, freaking what is it? Dirty hands, clean money, I guess, man. It takes a lot of money to be a part of a club, you know. You gotta keep, you know, most clubs you got dues, you know, you gotta pay for gas, insurance, the bike itself is expensive. You got, you know, when you're on the road, man, that's expensive. It's a lot of money. If people only understood how much like it takes financially, you know, and I mean it takes time, but man, now it takes a lot, man. It takes a lot. You know, you'll get people who will talk, but they don't know, man. That you're talking to like freaking pipes tradesmen or electricians that have 20 years in, they're making just as much as a freaking doctor almost, you know, or something like that. And freaking we just spend it different, you
And
know.
I hear it's hard to juggle your life. Like if you have like a relationship or you have like something else going on, it's kind of hard to focus all your energy on this club when you have other things going on in your life. Do you find that hard sometimes?
Oh, well, yes and no. So a little bit about me. So I practiced Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm sorry, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I've been doing it for a long time. I'm a brown belt. I coach kids, you know. I have a
Yeah.
full-time job. I I definitely put my club is first, but I'm also in a band. You know, I do everything. It just depends on the person really and what your drive is and how you can prioritize. I guess I'm kind of lucky because growing up I got diagnosed with like ADHD, so like I'm just you know
All
I
over the
gotta stay
place.
busy. Yeah, bro. I'm pretty I'm all over the place, man. So you know, keeping everything in line for me, it's not really that much of a problem. But I definitely see that. You know, I see that in some people where it gets a little hard. And, you know, when they first were in it, they were killing it. And as the years go on, you know, it kind of shirks off a little bit just because life, I guess, gets in the way and whatnot. But it's to me, it just comes natural. you know, because this is just really what I want, where I want to be in life, and this is what I want to do.
What was the prospecting period like for you?